Watching on the internet, so that's all it's for.
Okay, I got to talk loud then.
You should general voice.
It's like trying to catch a pop-up. I got it. I used to tell yes. I got it. You got it. Great to be with you. I'm really excited. Finally got to see Al and the vineyard. It's beautiful, and it's just great to be here. You know, as you get older, former players in all sports, you get better and better, you know what I mean? Like Petrocelli, he never made a mistake.
Wine.
Huh?
It's like wine.
Yeah, it's like wine, getting better.
And women.
But I got to tell you, it's one story. I can't help it. So I went, my first year at third base, because I was a shortstop for 8 years. They moved me over to third, which is fine. So who are we playing? Our rival, right? The New York Yankees. Any Yankee fans here? Wait. Al, you can't let the Yankees.
My son's named Derek, and I got a dog named Yogi.
They're a great organization. So, right, here we are, 1-run lead, 8th inning.
Oh my.
The Yankees load the bases. The next hitter is 2 out, right? We get the last out, we win. Pretty much. So who comes up for the New York Yankees? This was a while back. Now you will. No Neck Williams.
Oh, wow. Wait for Detroit, too.
I'm telling you the truth. He had no neck. His head went right to his shoulders because he looked at third base. He had to go like this. Yeah. So no neck, pretty good hitter, really 300 hitter. So he swings the bat. Here it comes down to me. Right? Catch the ball, step on the base, the inning's over.
Nobody
So
else.
I get ready to catch the ball. Here it comes, bounce, hit pretty good. It's a little spin on it, but that last bounce, I'm following it, and the ball was coming up because it was bouncing, right? So I go up. Where does the ball go? Down. Right through my legs. They score 2 runs. They go on to beat us. Next day in the Globe. No Neck Williams hits it to no field Petrocelli. But it's great. It's a great rivalry. But I'm not here to talk about baseball, of course. My concern, like all of you, is what's going on in our country. I'm really I'll be honest with you, maybe it's because I'm Italian, I'm emotional. I watch the podcasts, Bannon and the rest of them, and what's happening, you know, in this country, and it's like, you can't do anything. What can we do? It's like you'd like to go to Washington, you know, hit them and say, hey, what are you doing to us? So, yeah, I said, what can I do? I was getting pumped up. So one day on the Bannon show, there's these 3 generals, and they talk. The 3rd general says it was great, and well, they all were good, but I think it was the time when they sent a letter to Biden, but of course he can't read, so the 3rd general, a general named Don Bolduc, gets up there and talks. Great. Says, from New Hampshire, running for U.S. Senate. I said, New Hampshire? I got to get in touch with it. Oh, man, it was like, there was something inside of me that just, I got to get up. And the young lady who's here, Di, I emailed her, she gave me his number, we got together, and I said, I support you 100%, I want to help in any way I can. And he says, okay, great, you know, and then things started to happen. We were on, and I went along with him to some of the rallies and his speaking engagements. And so, oh man, I'm so happy, but I'm so concerned, as you are. I mean, our kids, our grandchildren. We got 9 grandchildren, 7 girls. We have 4 sons and 7 girls, and my wife is like walking on air. Girl. But seriously, I mean, you see what's going on here. I mean, look what's just happened with the former president of the United States. These people they're sick. I call them mentally ill. I mean, because that's what they try to call us. And so I'm so happy to be able to be part of this, part of, Don's campaign. And like I said, I'll do anything I can. And what do we need to do out? The voting's coming up, as you know. Of course, we need to vote for him. We need to get people to come out to vote for him as well. And of course, let's face it, we need funds to keep it going. After when the primary, and we go against Maggie, and there's another thing before I finish. China's on the border just about, or in our country. There's Russia, Iran, North Korea, and so on. I mean, we know what they want to do. They want to take over the world. And so, who would you rather have as your senator with all these problems? Maggie Hassan or General Don Bolduc? I'll be around. My wife Elsie's here. She's a terrific supporter as well, and we want to do anything we can. So without...
Please announce that you have some books that you can sign.
Oh yeah, right. We got a couple of books here. I got a book on '67 Red Sox, and this the other book is a book I played against 56 former Hall of Famers with and against, and we did a little thing on them, the baseball cards in there. It's a very nice book, and for donation to the General's campaign, 5,000 each, and whatever you can afford. So,
It's in the wrong crowd.
without further ado, our next senator from New Hampshire.
Croc TV.